Hey guys, Happy Splasher here. Good morning. So right now we're going to continue with our pit run this week. So let's go check it out. So currently we're on this boss here, Herr Koshmar. Let's take a look at his skills. Alright, so whenever an ally dies, we'll give an attack boost to a random ally. Every third turn we'll summon a Necro Master Lich, okay? And then on the sixth turn we'll give enemies an ability, so at the start of the turn we'll take damage for each adjacent hero. Okay, so a couple of things. Looks like they're going to get an attack boost whenever another hero on their side, the enemies, dies. So we want to make sure that we can get rid of those heroes quickly, so that way we don't get overwhelmed by the attack boost. On the third turn, we're going to see this Necro Master Lich come out. We're going to see what he does. We'll probably need to clear him out because he gets summoned quite often. And then also on the sixth turn, we'll give enemies being us, a skill. So at the start of the turn, we'll take damage for each adjacent hero. So adjacent means that those heroes are right next to them, whether it's on top, below, diagonally, anything of that sort. So we want to make sure that we don't have heroes right next to them, so that way they don't take extra damage. Okay, so let's hop right in. Currently using our pirate and our Galiti pet as usual. Okay, so let's start with our damage pentagrams. We have double coverage on lane D, so that means that we want to draw heroes over there. Let's take a look at the buildings. Okay, and currently we don't have any ranged heroes, unfortunately, so might actually use a shuffle, although these heroes are actually pretty strong on their own, so let's actually go with that. Let's start with our melee hero over here. Thinking about it, what's going to make sense. Let's go actually with our melee hero over here on A3. This Chupacabras has some large health and also can give some negative attack. Okay, I guess we'll leave our two melee spots open because of the shark, so we could do a shuffle, but I'm just going to use this to actually summon another hero. Yeah! We can actually also get rid of this common so that we can draw some more heroes for later. Okay, we got this Mr. Boom that deals some random damage. We're going to see the Necro Lich come out turn after. We want to leave this spot open still, so that way we can still deal damage. But I think we're just going to go with the sharks. And this here actually deals damage to a wounded enemy, which we don't have right now. Just gonna... No, I guess I will summon them over here on D1, just so we can get some more damage going this way. Oh, we didn't get a chance to see the Master Lich. Got wiped out by the damage pentagram. Okay, we got this Harbinger of Death. Let's see, deal some extra damage whenever a male enemy dies, which is pretty much all of these heroes. We'll go with our ranged hero over here on C1. And this Puppet Mistress will summon a puppet, which can reflect damage and remove negative effects. More importantly, though, we got rid of the flight hero, so that way we can then attack. Okay, we have this Dead Bowman with some Vampirism. We'll summon this melee hero with the attack, just to clear this out. Okay, next turn we're going to see a Necro Lich, and then also we'll take some damage. We'll have our heroes marked with that damage skill. Let's deal a little bit damage to this Bone Dragon with the flight, using this range hero over here. Let's see if we can also catch the Necro Lich before he dies. Okay, so this is the Necro Lich over here. We'll see some extra damage whenever one of our heroes dies, also two Rotters. You can also see that our heroes are going to take a fair amount of damage. We have this Colonist Invader over here with some extra attack once an Order hero dies on our side. Anything over here? We could give an attack boost over to our male heroes, but only this hero will be affected. So in this case, let's just go with our melee hero down here on D3. Okay, another Harbinger. We took some more damage. Not really concerned about this because it is on the damage pentagram here on D5, so we'll just keep attacking on other spots. And we'll let the damage pentagram take care of this. Yeah. Okay, we have this Archwitch here with some Vampirism to another ally when they attack. I don't think we actually need to clear this hero out. We'll keep attacking, especially since they are low on health. And we'll still continue to draw heroes onto lane D. And see, the Vampirism did trigger on our Chupacabras, so that's why we have an attack boost. Clear that out, that'll be destroyed. Guess we'll go with... I really do want to just summon this building, just so we can get rid of it out of our squad. Oh, well, there you go. There's an attack boost right there. So that was Herr Koshmar. Okay, we are on this next boss here, Draacul? Draacul? Sure. Yeah, let's take a look at his skills. So whenever a vampire attacks, we'll transform a random melee enemy into a Chiropteran. Okay. Every third turn, we'll give Vampirism to allies, and then on the fifth turn, we'll deal damage to enemies for every vampire. Okay, so a couple things. Looks like whenever one of these vampires attacks, we'll transform one of our melee heroes into a Chiropteran. I think these are also vampires too. We'll take a look. So we want to make sure that we don't summon melee heroes if possible, and if we do, we need to make sure that we can use them on the board. Every third turn, we're going to see Vampirism given to their allies, so that means that they're going to be able to deal extra damage and then also heal. So I want to make sure that we can get rid of those heroes quickly. And then also on the fifth turn, we're going to take damage to our heroes because we are the enemy for every vampire. So we want to clear out as many of the vampires as we can on the field before the fifth turn, so that way we don't take extra damage. Okay, so yeah, so let's hop right in. Okay, once again, we'll start with our damage pentagrams. And we have double coverage on lanes A and D, so that is good. Let's take a look at the buildings. Okay, you'll also notice that there are some Vampirism tiles on both sides of the field. That being the case, let's actually go... Let's take advantage of this Vampirism tile and then also attack on A1 here. This Arachne has some Toxin. This is that new hero from the World event. So let's see, we do some Toxin, some Health Steal. And then I guess we're just going to keep attacking. Let's see here. We could clear out this red woman, especially since she deals extra damage when Vampirism triggers. I don't want to use a shuffle quite yet, and I do know that we can still do that, but I guess it's okay. We'll actually go with this melee hero over here on D3. This Deadlord summons some zombies. As you can see, able to clear out those buildings and then also have some protection on the other lanes. Okay, so this is the Count Vlad. This one counts as a vampire. As you see, it did transform two of our heroes. This is on a damage pentagram, so that is good. We're going to hold off on our shark summons because we only get one of the summons. So let's continue. Let's summon another range hero over here on A2 so I can get some protection to the Arachne. Okay, so we have some Vampirism again, and then the damage. Oh, here are the Chiropterans, by the way. We should take a look at those. So a little bit of Vampirism and attack steal. Let's go now with our shark summons so we can clear these heroes out. And then we'll continue summoning range heroes. This one here on D2. Okay, we are also getting some health back from our melee kill because of the Bleeding Pet. Okay, let's continue. We're going to go with just this range summon just to clear out this hero. This Bloodlord also is a vampire. Okay, we're going to take some damage. We took 2 because... Oh, 48 times 2 because we had the 2 vampires here on C3 and D3. Okay, we're going to continue protecting our heroes. Let's go with our melee hero over here on A3. This Lord Punisher gives us mental shield to 2 of our heroes, so that actually also protects this Aphrodite, which can also deal some extra damage at the end of the turn. As mentioned, we do want to avoid summoning melee heroes if possible. So let's see, that'll be destroyed there. Let's go with this range hero next. Whoa! And then we'll deal a little bit of extra damage with the Aphrodite. And yeah, let's just continue summoning range heroes. This Battle Angel gives some mental shield whenever an ally is destroyed, but since they only had one ally, it didn't count. We'll continue summoning range heroes again. Whoa! As you can also see, the Aphrodite is giving some health pentagrams at the end too. That helps us get a little bit of health boost to our heroes and then also can deal some extra damage for later. All right, let's see. We can give an attack boost over to our male heroes at this point. And then at this point, I think we're going to be very ahead on the board. So let's go with the melee hero with the low attack on D3. Okay, another red woman over here. I'm going to do a couple shuffles, see if we can get rid of some weak heroes, which in this case, this one here with the low attack. And there we go. So that was Draacul. I mean, it's Dracula, but yeah. Okay. All right, well, we are now waiting for the next bosses. So yeah, we will see you guys later. This is Happy Splasher, signing off.